What's up everybody, Sam Smyers here. Today I want to show you how to make the bass to Perfect Exceeder by Mason and Princess Superstar. This is one of the viral songs that is from that movie, Saltburn, and this synth sound was a pretty cool one that I figured that I'd show you how to remake. This is the sound we're going to make today. You could also consider this sound just like a lead sound, but it has that like bass element and then also that high element. Let me show you the MIDI real quick. This is the MIDI, and I will go ahead and show you it and play it along. So you have this bass note, and then you have this higher note that is like 4 semitones up. So let me show you how to remake this from scratch. I'll load up a instance of Serum that is blank and got this reverb turned off. We'll add that back on later. So initialize this preset. Oscillator A, I'm going to go to analog basic shapes and I will make it a square wave. Then I'll add on this PWM and raise this up to 60%, about there. And raise up this level, maybe to about there. And I'm going to take down the octave because this is kind of like the bassy element of the sound. Now oscillator B, I will leave it on the default wavetable, and then I'll raise this up to +4 semitones, raise up the level on this one as well. And now I'll just add on some noise. So let's do the analog alpha and Z noise, raise this up to, let's say, 40%. And let's shape this envelope 1, take down the decay, take down the sustain. So we get that plucky sound, give that curve on that sustain. Give it a bit of release. And now it's time to add on the filter. So let's do a low 24 filter. And then I'm going to go to my envelope 2, and this is what I'm going to use to shape the filter. So for this one, let's do set around here, give this a curve, and then assign envelope to our filter. I'm going to hit Shift and Option to make our cutoff only go one way, and adjust this to about 77, and turn it on for A, B, and my noise. Take up this decay a tiny bit. Take down the resonance to 1%. When you use this low 24 versus the MG low 24, I noticed that the resonance is a lot stronger when you have it on like this 10% versus there. Like I can hear the resonance a lot more on this low 24. So I turn down the resonance a lot more when I use the low 24 filter. And then I want to be able to modulate this cutoff when I'm playing around with this sound. So I'll just go ahead and add on a macro knob and assign this to the cutoff and rename this filter or just cutoff. And now if I just like play notes on my keyboard, or if I just play the progression, and there you can hear the noise coming in because with the filter on, you can't really hear the noise, but as this filter opens up, that's when you hear this noise, and that's why I put the noise on there. It adds this nice brightness and almost like distortion sound. So let's go ahead and put this filter all the way down for now. Then I'll just add on some soft clip distortion. The drive I'll set at 30%, and also the mix I'll set at 30%. And I feel like there was some kind of phasing going on. Maybe it was like a flanger or a phaser. So I just put on like a really light phaser, and you can play around with this. I have it on pretty light. So you can definitely play around with like the rate, the frequency, depth, all these different parameters and see which one you like. But I just had it on something around there just so it added like a bit of phasingness to the sound. Because I felt like there was something additional, maybe like a chorus something going on in the original sound that I wasn't sure of, where it sounded like there was some kind of filter sweeping through the sound. And then after that, I just added on like a pretty light reverb. So this reverb I have on at 20%, and I turned the stereo all the way down so it's like mono. So there I'm just playing around with this reverb so you can hear how it sounds like with this dry and wet and then mono. So here's what it sounds like with stereo. And I have this high cut on pretty high too. Or not pretty high, but like cutting off a lot of the high end. So that's why it has this like very subtle reverb sound. So that's basically how to create this sound. I thought it was a pretty cool analog synth sound that you can use for like any of your dance productions, because this is kind of like an older dance song, and I don't know what synth he used originally, but a lot of these kind of like older dance songs are coming back at new variations of these like older dance songs. And even if you want to like make a remix of this song, just having this basic sound down is good to have. So if you just want to grab this preset, I'll put a link down below. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like, and also please subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. And if you'd like to check out any of my serum preset packs, head on over to store.smyers.com.